Hello guys, today it's about sword drawing. We have made already a video on that subject quite some time ago at the beginning of the Corona lockdowns. Back then we didn't have such a good equipment. Today we have a good camera, better lighting, better sound, more experience, so we do that subject once more. So, how was the sword usually carried in the belt? Usually with the edge up. There is also a way to carry it with the edge down. However, we will do the first one. Usually you keep the sword in a balance in your belt. That's why it's good to tie the belt a little bit wider. Then it doesn't wobble so much also. And you have more control. When you look forward, you see the tsuba. You have it at the edge of your field of vision. It's not back there, because there it wobbles already and you have no control. There's also a way to carry the sword like this, close to the body. The samurai used that, for example, when they were in a city, so they didn't bump into anything, or an opponent couldn't take the sword away from them so easily. One could then also wear a jacket over it, so the situation was more relaxed and was more mobile. How to draw the sword. We try to draw the sword as quickly as possible and try to make reach as much as possible. I bring the sword forward together with the scabbard, and then I bring the scabbard back together with my hip. I grab the sword, I bring the sword forward, grab it, and then I pull the scabbard back together with my hip, and from here I can already cut. You shouldn't practice this by just grabbing the sword and drawing it, because you don't have a good reach and no opportunities from that. Here I'm already occupying a space in front of me. I can also use the handle of the sword to push an attacker away. I can work defensively, I can disturb him, and so I can then cut immediately. As you maybe already have recognized, when I draw the sword, I turn it so that the blade has the angle of the later following cut. So, for example, for a following vertical cut, I hold the blade vertically. The blade should come out of the scabbard as easily and as quietly as possible. So the blade should come out of the scabbard as easily and as quietly as possible. If I want to react with a diagonal cut, a kesagiri, I turn the blade already so in the appropriate angle of the later following cut. From here I can draw and cut, just as so. Likewise with the horizontal cut, the dogiri. This could go to the neck or to the hands of the opponent. I execute that movement. Now the blade is already in front of me. This is the advantage if you get into the habit of bringing the scabbard forward. Now I can already attack. Now I want to react with a Yaku Kesagiri, with a diagonal cut from the hip to the shoulder. I turn the blade and can execute the cut in a nice fashion, in the correct way. One more time. Once more. Turn. You should practice this very well. The thumb is here on the tsuba, so you can nudge the blade. You can also use the index finger for that, then the opponent does not see it so easy. Or you just do it with the thumb. Yeah? But when drawing the blade, bring the thumb up in a way so that you don't cut yourself. Never practice that with a live blade. This is a dull blade, a Iaido, and still it can be dangerous. This is the movement. I make my body long, and that way I can draw the blade very, very easy. And practice that for every way of drawing the sword, always in the same fashion. You can also try it that way, across the belly to the right side, and change. We made a video on that already. Or you turn it to the bottom, and you do it like that. These are some of our drawing forms, drawing techniques that we teach in my dojo. Okay, that's it for today. I hope this was informative for you guys. I hope you like it. If you have any question about that subject, just write it down in the comments. And if it's nice and polite comments are, we will also give an answer to that. And thumb up, subscribe our channel, hit the bell. Always appreciate it. See you in training. Bye bye. So now we show you how to tie that belt. Normally it can be done for practicing Kenjutsu like that. So you have more control and a better platform, so to say, for your scabbard. You tie it in that way. You can also take a specialized wider belt. Hatsumi Sensei sometimes shows it with a very, very wide belt. And as you see now, I have here, the belt is in a wider fashion. And when I stick the sword through it, you see it holds much better. It's more in control and more balanced. Yeah, that's the way to tie it.